Hey, what's up YouTube? This is my first video of joining the Marine Corps. I'm going to talk about Meps. My Mep experience was pretty good. They know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing. The only problem I had was the draw and blade pulled the goddamn needle out sideways and sort of pissed me off. Didn't feel very good, first off. So, I'll tell you what happens. Well, if you already took your test, you'll just go the day that you do your medical. Okay, the test, you wait and then you go take a test. It's just that simple. Medical, what I did is we woke up at 3:30 and we ate breakfast at a hotel from about 4 to 5, I think. We loaded a charter bus around 5:20, I think, and then we went to the Meps building in Dallas. I live in Sherman. The only Meps station close to me is in Dallas. So we arrived around 5:30. We sat down, and then we waited. And they said, "Okay, go to your recruiter office." So of course I went to the Marine office. First one there told me to grab my name tag. Did my name tag. They'll call you in there, give you paperwork and stuff. And they'll tell you to do about as many pull-ups as you can. To do as many pull-ups as you can. Once you do that, they'll tell you to go to the cafeteria and wait. You go to the cafeteria, everybody will get in there. I was only waiting because there's only like 43 people in my group that went that day. There's usually 130. But there's 43 people in there, so we were gonna go by fast. Sat in there for about 15 minutes. Black guy came in. Says, "Okay, this is what I need you to do. Make a single file line for taking your medical today. Tell me when you took your test. I'll give you paper." So went up there. I said, "Howell, took my test yesterday." He gave me my documents that I was going to carry the entire day. Then after everybody got the papers, they go, "Okay, form a single file line." Performed a single file line. We walked over to the front desk, and since that's first, I handed my papers. They were really short-tempered on Fridays. Short temper. They'll get mad easily, so just do what they say and just say yes sir, no sir, or yes ma'am, no ma'am. Okay, don't be scared to take your medical. If your recruiter tells you to say something, you say it. If he tells you not to say something, you don't say it. Because one slip-up can get you disqualified easily. It can totally screw you over. So I went back, I did my hearing test. There's multiple stations, it doesn't matter which order you do it in. I did my hearing test first. It's not the best 5-minute test, you just click a down button the entire damn time once you hear the sound comes up. After that, I walked over to the downer that took my blood pressure. Which isn't bad. You don't want over 100 blood pressure, that'll make you take it over again. I got an 89 on my blood pressure, so I was good. Then I went to go do eyesight. 20-25 long distance, 20-30 short distance. Not very good. I used to have 20-20 eyesight. I guess I've been staring into the sun too damn long. After that, you will go to, they'll send you to a meeting room where everybody will gather up in the meeting room. They give you papers, you'll sign a lot of crap, let's talk about it. They're gonna try to intimidate you. Big time. They're gonna try to intimidate you. They're gonna tell you, "We will find out if you lie about something. Your recruiters have already told you all to lie about stuff." They're gonna tell you all that crap. Don't listen to them. Don't. If your recruiter told you not to tell them that, don't tell them that. And don't check something yes and then not tell them about it on the paper when they tell you to write something about it, and don't check it no and then say you did it. I had a person did that. He waited about an hour and a half before he could do any other stations because he's a dumbass. We went with 4 people, and 2 of us made it out. 2 of them got, one got DQ'd and 1 didn't. Just saying, if you have tattoos that has lettering, black lettering, bigger than your hand, this kid in my basically I'll just call it a squad, I don't know what you call it. like a group. He had he got a paragraph right over here. It wasn't very long, smaller than his hand, on his back shoulder blade and his other back shoulder blade. Got DQ'd because of black lettering. He has to get a waiver. So if you do that, tell your recruiter to get a waiver before you leave for Meps, so you don't get DQ'd on that. Give it to the doctor when you get in there. Okay, back. So after that, I did my pee test. After I drew my blood first. That's when he dumbass pulled the goddamn needle out sideways. I was pissed. Then I had to pee real bad, so I was waiting in line for the pee test. Calls me there. This is probably not the most awkward thing you'll do here. It's not. It's really not that awkward. They're not gonna stare at your fucking penis, believe me. They're just gonna make sure you're not pouring any, like, fake fucking pee in your goddamn cup. Pee, get that done with. You do not want to do it twice. If you fail to do it the first time, you do it a second time. If you don't do it the second time, you're disqualified and you come back in a later date. After that, I waited in line for like a little section. This is the most awkward thing you would do at Meps. The worst thing you would do at Meps. So you go in there, the lady talks about your papers. You'll be like, okay, do this. Why'd you put this down? Like, I put down I went to counseling. It's not gonna get you disqualified unless you went to counseling for like ADHD or something like that. I have no clue why I went to counseling. Just told him because my dad left. That's it. I'm like, okay, take you in a room next to it. She'll say drop him. This is awkward, especially when you have a fucking gay Asian that's in a fucking Navy staring at your dick in the freaking corner, like what he was doing to me. And then she'll feel your goddamn balls. So it'll be pretty awkward too, especially when she's not hot. So like cough, cough, cough again, cough, and then she'll make you turn to the left, cough, turn to the right, cough, and then she'll make you bend down. And you'll have to spread your ass cheeks. She'll be like, spread them. You spread them. Boom, done. Just pull your pants up right up to that, because I had the Asian was staring at my goddamn dick, and I was just like, get me the fuck out of this room. After that, I got out of that room, went over to the lounge thing, gave him my paper. She goes, okay, go to ortho. Ortho is where you go get stripped down the boxes. It's not that bad. Believe me, unless you have flat feet like me. And plus, on the bright side, if somebody tells you you're gonna get disqualified for having flat feet, don't listen to them. You're not gonna get disqualified for having flat feet. But I mean, I had flat feet and he didn't give a shit. Me and 2 other people in my goddamn class, my group, had flat feet and he didn't even listen to him. He didn't even care. If you have scars, tell him what scars are. If you had surgery, tell him what the surgery was. If you broke a bone, make sure you look up if you break something, is it going to disqualify you? Like, don't tell them you popped your knee, like, you tore your ACL or you popped your shoulder out of place. Don't fucking tell them that shit. If you broke your arm, you're good. If you broke your leg, you're good. It doesn't really matter. Just don't fucking tell them you popped your shoulder out of place or something like that. Popped your knee out of place, tore your ACL, because that means you have bad knees or a bad shoulder and they're not going to accept you. So we got in a room. This is when they'll check your tattoos. This is when you'll give them the papers. Tell you to strip down in boxers, stand in line to take your weight, and they'll do all that. This is the last thing you'll do before they say you're good. You can swear it now. So you do that, then they'll call you up and they'll tell you whether you're disqualified or not, and you're like, please, God, don't say I'm disqualified for something. I mean, the guy got called up for his tattoos and said you're disqualified for about 2 before me, so I was like, please tell me this fucking doctor's just not calling me up and get me disqualified. So I was like, please, please, please. And they called me up. How? I was like, yes, sir. You're good. Fill out papers, go take your front desk. They'll be like, good. So then you go back, go to the recruiting office. Go to the recruiting office. They'll give you a survey. You fill out this 57-question survey. It's not hard. It just asks you why you joined the goddamn Marines. Does females going into combat judge your decision, etc. Give it back to him. Then he'll ask you questions. This is where my friend was being a dumbass, got disqualified. They'll try to scare you. They'll be like, this is going to the FBI. They're going to do a serious background check. If you didn't tell me something, tell me now. because it's like 2 years of fraudulent enlistment or something like that, and you're basically screwed for life. Don't fucking listen to them. They're full of shit. My friend's like, oh yeah, I did take ADHD pills for about 2 weeks. Oh, you're disqualified, you dumbass. Don't fucking say that shit. I didn't even tell him stuff that I had to do. I'm not gonna tell you that because if there's a fucking recruiter watching this, I'm fucked. So what you want? So after that, they'll say, wait for your name. I got done at 10:30. I didn't swear in until 2:30 in the afternoon. Sort of made me angry. And so you go to, give you papers. They'll call your name. Go to processing. They do have game rooms in there, so you're not completely bored. Except the one that I went to in Dallas, they didn't have a goddamn game for the goddamn game systems. The one movie they had at that place was next Friday, and I was like, why the fuck, out of all the movies Meps can get, they'd have next Friday. Fucking hilarious. Then I got called for a processing. Then you go to processing, they'll be like, real cool people in processing. They're not gonna try to persuade you something. They're just gonna be like, we're sending this to your FBI. They're gonna do a background check. They'll take your fingerprints. You'll do your thumb, all 4 fingers on both hands, and then you'll do each finger individually. And after that, take it to recruiter. Recruiter will fill out a paper like, if you ever took like medicines or anything like that, you say no. Just say no, because that's basically the last step before you can swear. Then they'll go up your paper and be like, okay, you're ready to swear. Go give it to the person. And once the lady gets there, or the man that gets there to swear you in, go in there, they'll brief you, like, this is the articles, yada yada yada, this is what happens if you lie. Then you go, and then there she'll show up and be like, line up. Then you'll swear and be like, I, my name Austin O'Howell, do solemnly swear, or do affirm, whatever you call it, so help me God, etc. Then they'll be like, you're good. And then they'll give you your contract. The dumbass has spelt my name wrong, so I had to go through fucking processing all over again before I could swear back in. Then I was done. The end. That's Meps. You're good. Now, they give you your date. I leave September 22nd, 2013. You're done. You're good. You're perfectly fine. You passed Meps. You're now qualified to be a Marine. Now you just gotta pass boot camp. So don't be scared. Meps isn't that's supposed to be a scary place. They're gonna intimidate you a little bit. Don't tell them anything that your recruiter that you didn't discuss with your recruiter. Don't tell anything. Don't do that. Because one slip up gets you disqualified. And I felt really bad when that kid got disqualified because he's pissed. I'd be pissed too. So that's Meps. That's basically it. Don't be intimidated of what they have to tell you. Don't be scared of the people over there, and don't be like, oh shit, they're gonna send me to jail. Oh my god. Don't fucking think that. Just be like, get through here. It's just what I have to do. Yeah, that's Meps for you. It's not that bad. I mean, it's a lot of hurry up, wait. Once you get through, you're relieved. Don't be scared that they're gonna catch you or anything, because my recruiter's, after we were in the car with my recruiter, and he's just like, they're full of shit, and I was like, yeah, I know. They are pretty much full of shit. They're just trying to intimidate you. Yeah, so I wish y'all good luck. I'm making another video of what to do and how to work out, and I'm gonna make a video before and after I leave for boot camp. So stay tuned and watch those videos. Alright, y'all have a good day.